Trying this again. We just got cut off. There was a little bit of a bad connection, so Instagram stopped the video. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. As I was saying, we're gonna be having some flash sales here in an hour or two. So you're definitely gonna wanna check those out. Send a message if you want anything specific, like if you want a special bundle, just message us. Be like, hey, I want a deal on bubble cap and hammer dabber, and we'll hook it up. All right, I got some fun stuff planned for today. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Friday. I know I am. I love Fridays. Got that Friday feeling. One of the things we're making is gonna be a custom hollow hammer for, I believe the name was Shallop Dude. We're going with a purple hollow hammer head, and then we're matching it with a dope green silver seaweed handle. I think that's I love the purple green combo. You got the Hulk, the Joker, some classic, awesome superhero style colors right there. So first, this is kind of short, so I'm gonna attach another tube to it. That way I can also preheat it in the kiln. This color is a little shocky sometimes, meaning when it hits the flame in certain spots, sometimes it cracks. I don't want that to happen, so I can prevent that by throwing it in my kiln. That's why a kiln is such an awesome piece of equipment. So I'm gonna take one of these tubes. This is closed off, so I need to open it up. See if I can just nip off the end. No, I need to use the flame. It's a little thick there. Worth a shot, worth a shot. Heating up, push, pull. You get this like super thin, crazy thing. I don't know if you guys can see the light shining off that super thin. Careful of that thing. You want to burn that down to a nothing, just by burns all the way down super fast. But you don't want to leave these really long little skinny glass pieces. Oh my God, if these go in your finger, it hurts so bad for something small. It hurts for like 20 minutes. It sucks. If you can get glass splinters, those are the worst. Can't get them out of your finger. Oh my God, terrible. You guys, don't do it, don't do it. So I'm gonna tap this off. Shouldn't have melted it in there, but boom, tapped it off. Got a hole. Now I can open it up a little bit with my tungsten pick. Something I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be starting a blog on our website, and we're gonna be linking a bunch of blog posts through the Instagram. That way, a lot of these questions that I know you guys have, we can get answered in, you know, like a readable format. Sometimes it's a lot quicker to read something than it is to watch a long video. But you know, what tools are really good to start with, what you need to get started glass blowing, any ideas you guys have for a blog post you'd want to see, definitely let us know. We've got some fun ones like, you know, different tips for how to take a really, really big dab and not kill yourself. That's definitely going to be a blog post. So, all right, we're going to connect that up there. If you guys have any questions, shoot a comment below. If you got any weekend plans that are fun, definitely share them so everyone can know what kind of fun stuff you're up to. It's almost Labor Day, so crazy. This year it's been long and slow at the same time, or long and fast at the same time, slow and fast. Feels like it's gone by really quickly, but also kind of taken forever. All right, so we've got a connection there. It's a really nice connection. We're gonna, all these people trying to call me. Don't they know I'm working? All right, so we got that in the kiln. So we're gonna let that soak. We're gonna start on something else. Let's see. We're gonna do a couple of those. I don't know if you have checked out our My Story yet, but I did a fun little bowl hit with a hot one. So I'm gonna make a couple of those hot ones here. If you guys are interested in one, send a message, they're only $10 each. I'm gonna do these ones with some cool space marbles on there. You know what, let's do one with color. That'll be really cool. So we're gonna make these ones fat. And sometimes I'll prep up a big stick of Swizzle color for this. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. Usually I'll take scraps. Usually I have a bunch of rods with some like shorts on them. So like here's a rod with a short on there. Let's see, I've used up a lot of them already. Oh, but here's another one. So there's some like scrap kind of short colors there. So I gather up a few of those guys. That's just blue. I don't like to use just solid colors or transparent colors. Those aren't that great for the Swizzle sticks. They just kind of turn out clear. They don't really produce very cool color combos. See, I'll use a little bit of this striking blue. That'll look really cool. Sometimes I use a little bit from just a nice rod. That should be good. Okay, so first I'm going to spin all this together and melt it up. After I do this Swizzle stick here, I'll check out the comments. If you guys have any questions, definitely throw them down. So you can see what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of globbing it up. Now that I've got that little bit done, I'm gonna flame cut one of the sides off. Doesn't matter which side. So I've got this blob here, and then I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this rod now. Just around the edges and the outside. You can mix this in however you want. You can do dots, you could draw squiggles, you could do a spiral pattern. Totally up to you. Any way you do it, it's gonna produce different results. These are so much fun. It's like finger painting, but not with your fingers. Boom. So I've got this, that's a big glob. Now I'm gonna pull it down into kind of a rod form. So I need another handle. Connect up on the other side. Once I've got it attached, I'm gonna turn my flame down because I need to heat up just part of this at a time, and it's kind of really condensed right now. And you can rotate as you're pulling. If you want to twist some stuff up, you can just stretch it straight. All these things are going to give you different patterns. But you can see how I'm stretching that out into kind of more of a rod instead of a big, I mean, it was already a lot more round and big, and now it's definitely nice and usable for the application that we want it for. I'm gonna pull it down just a little more. All right, and then again, I'm gonna flame cut one of the sides, doesn't matter which. All right, so now I've got my Swizzle stick, and I'm gonna put part of it onto a rod. You can use a clear rod, you can use a color rod, you can use something else. You can use like a hollow, you can just put that straight onto a hollow carb cap, whatever you like. Thanks everyone for joining. We're gonna do a giveaway here at the end, and don't forget we got flash sales going on today. George is broke. No, we have not started on your custom glitter pencil yet. It would be done if we had started. I can make it on the live for you now, no problem. I've actually got a couple glitter pencils. Oh wait, you wanted specific colors. I'll have to look back and see exactly what colors you wanted. If we have all of them, then I'll be probably making it tonight. Otherwise, I'm ordering up colors today. So for anyone who's interested in a new color, let us know what kind of color you would like us to get. But we're ordering up new colors today. What I'm making is I'm prepping up parts for a hot wand. So what I used in my video for taking a bowl, for smoking a bowl with the rig and not using a lighter. It's like a very nice clean way to smoke your bowl. You just heat up your hot wand and then you touch your hot wand to your bowl, to your weed, and it sparks up all nice. I also like it's more of an intense heat, so like a lighter, when you light your bowl, it really kind of burns from the top down to the bottom. When you use a hot one, it's more like whoosh, all kind of at once, so you get more of a power punch kind of hit. I like that. No, I don't make recyclers. That's pretty advanced stuff. We'll definitely get there, but just not there yet. All right. So we got our swizzle stick and we're going to put it onto the rod. Not all of it, just a little bit. Probably don't need too much. So you can see, I really didn't use that much on there. There's still a bunch left, so for making more. So that prep work kind of goes a long way. It's really nice. And now I'm going to use some clear to go over that and magnify all those colors, make the pattern pop out. I'm going to turn up my flame to do that because you really don't need a small flame. You're just globbing up glass. And this one's gonna need a little bit more of the clear just because the rod I'm using is thicker, and you don't want to have like a small marble on a really thick rod. It just looks kind of funny. But if it were a skinnier rod, then you could have a smaller marble. So I've got that. Gotta melt that all in, make it look nice. And I can already see some of the colors through the clear as it's melting. Got some nice spiraling in there. And a lot of this is, if you notice, I'll be switching up my arm angles, and that helps a lot. Your different angles are important with being able to control the molten glass. And you can see in this one, as it cools down for you guys, that swizzle stick of color is now up inside of the clear. It's pretty cool. See, it's still too hot, still orange for you guys. There we go. See that part inside of the clear that is bright orange? That is all of that swizzle stick. Yeah, and this one will strike out a lot more in the kiln. This one's gonna be pretty cool. So let it cool down before I put it on the fiber blanket. That way it doesn't get kind of scuzzy stuff on it. Some one of those. We're gonna go back in on this hollow hammer after I check the comments real quick. And don't forget, we're doing a giveaway here at the end. Something, if you guys are interested in learning glass blowing from us, we are working on getting our permits to make us able to do this safely with other people here. Once we get those permits in place, we're going to be offering one-on-one 2-day glass classes. If you guys are interested in something like that, definitely send us a message. It will be a first come, first serve type of thing. So if we fill up with the amount of time we have, then you'll just have to wait. All right. So we have this heating up in the kiln. The tube's open-ended right now. I need to close that off. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to connect it to a handle. That's okay. There we go. So I connect it up, and I'm going to pull down this tubing a little bit. If you guys watched me do the hollow carb cap, I think it was the other day, maybe doing the same type of thing. So I got a really nice nozzle. Turn down my flame just a little bit. That way it's not blasting through. There we go. That'll be nice. That'll work nicely. Turn the flame back up a little. And time to push the Maria. That's right. Thank you for playing. Guess when we push the Maria. My favorite game. Oh, that's nice. Nice big Maria. Just gotta smooth it out on both the sides. Has a tiny little divot that I made on the marver, but we'll smooth it out with the flame and more marver. And when I'm doing this, only the ring, only the Maria is in the flame right now, not the center of the tubing. I'm just spending a little bit of extra time on this, trying to make it extra nice as it's a custom. One more of those, then it should be good for the next Maria. So really, actually, before I do another Maria, I'm gonna pop a hole right above that first one. It's a little tricky. Turn my flame down, line this up. Boom, nailed it. So you want it pretty close to that Maria. I'm gonna turn my flame up, soften it a little bit. I'm gonna stretch down this next part. So we want the next Maria to be a little bit smaller. And then we want the horn also to be, we want a nice taper. So you gotta stretch it down a little bit. Just a little bit there, making it a little more narrow. another section there. That should be enough straight section. Turn my flame down. I'm gonna push a smaller Maria now. All right. Now we're gonna pull the nozzle. There we go, tap off, little hole. Put your pick right in that little hole, that way when the flame hits it, it widens out the hole, doesn't close up on you. Okay, so you can see we've got the hole there. We've got the hole there. And then we're gonna put on the handle now. Right there. So pretty small flame again, because I want it to hit in between these two Marias. If it's too big, it'll bounce off the Marias. So I got one side really nicely in there. Let it cool a little bit. I'm gonna do the other side, melt it in extra good. Extra well, I guess, be proper. All right, there we go. So we got almost done with the hammer dabber, just gotta pull the horn now. It's coming out really nice. So this is a little bit trickier because I'm not holding it with a perpendicular, although I guess I could if I use my claw grabbers. Let's try that out. Haven't really done that before. It's really hard to spin something if you're holding it perpendicular to what you're spinning. So I'm gonna use this as a handle now. We just got this handle rotating in there. Woo, woo, woo. You gotta be careful of that not hitting your marver. It definitely wants to for me. You know what, my flame's a little bit big, so I'm gonna turn it down. I can get a little bit better taper here. These hollow horns can definitely be tricky. Make a nice pointy tip. And a little tricky. Okay, now it's not quite got the shape. I like to have a little bit more bend than that, so I'm gonna do that by heating up, again, rotating it, so that there's kind of an even heat there. A little bend to it there too. And then you just use your marver, kind of push it down. So now we got more of a bend there. And that's pretty much done. We're gonna throw that in the kiln now. Gotta take it out of the claw grabbers first. About to take the giveaway winner here right after I throw this in the kiln. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm about to check them. Check the comments. And you know, all that's really left on this guy is to pull a tip for it. That way you can use it as a dabber or as a hot wand. But if you guys are interested in one, just send a message. We're doing these for just $10 today. Thank you guys so much for watching. The Prophets wants to know, say I got something cool, would you go live while you make it? Absolutely, we're happy to go live to make any customs that you guys want. As long as it's something that myself or Ben is making. If Spencer's gonna make it, like if it's a bubble cap, that's really kind of the only things that he makes that we don't make right now. Then he's not able to come work over here yet because we don't have our permits, and we just want to be extra by the books and safe. But once we got our permits, then he can start doing those on the live for you guys also. And yes, we're giving a piece away today here in just a minute, as Green Stay Lifted wanted to know. All right, here we go. The winner is, eyes closed, scroll, 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 finger stops on Snoopy 33K. You are the winner. Send us a message to claim your prize. Thank you everyone else who watched. We're gonna do another live video and giveaway tomorrow. And don't forget to check the feed, flash sales today. Send a message if you want a specific flash sale bundle deal. We'll hook it up for sure. And then also, we just hit 31K followers. Thank you guys. So we're doing another giveaway. So many giveaways. Thank you again.